Two people drink the same coffee at the same time. One sleeps normally that night. The other is still awake hours later, wondering why that afternoon coffee has not worn off. Some people feel alert and focused after one cup. Others feel restless, shaky, or uncomfortably aware of their heartbeat. We often describe this by saying, "Someone is good with caffeine," or "sensitive to coffee." But the difference is not simply attitude or willpower. The same cup of coffee can produce different effects, because our bodies do not process caffeine in exactly the same way. After you drink coffee, caffeine is absorbed and carried throughout the body, including the brain. It does not create new energy. Instead, it blocks the action of adenosine, a chemical signal that builds as you stay awake, and contributes to the feeling of sleep pressure. The tiredness has not disappeared. Caffeine has temporarily made it harder for the brain to receive part of that tiredness signal. Caffeine enters the bloodstream relatively quickly, but removing it takes much longer. In the average adult, caffeine has a half-life of about 5 hours. That means if you consume 100 milligrams of caffeine at 2 in the afternoon, roughly half may still remain around 7 in the evening. But 5 hours is an average, not a personal deadline. Caffeine is broken down mainly in the liver by an enzyme called CYP1A2. The activity of this enzyme varies among individuals. Genetics can contribute to the difference, but genes are not the whole explanation. Pregnancy, hormonal changes, certain medications, some health conditions and environmental factors can also change how quickly caffeine is cleared. There is another important distinction. How quickly your body removes caffeine is not necessarily the same as how strongly your brain responds to it. One person may clear caffeine relatively efficiently, but still be sensitive to feelings of anxiety or restlessness. Another may fall asleep without difficulty and assume that caffeine has no effect at all. But falling asleep is not the only measure of sleep. Research suggests that people may not always recognize the changes caffeine produces in objectively measured sleep. You can feel that you slept normally, while your sleep timing, continuity, or structure has still been affected. This is why personal experience matters. But it must be interpreted carefully. What about the familiar limit of 400 milligrams of caffeine per day? The U.S. Food and Drug Administration says that for most healthy adults, 400 milligrams a day is an amount not generally associated with negative effects. But it is not a target everyone should try to reach. And it is not a guarantee that every person will feel well at that amount. Sensitivity and caffeine clearance vary widely. Some people experience unwanted effects at much lower amounts. Caffeine can also remain in the body longer during pregnancy. Certain medications may change its metabolism as well. People who are pregnant or breastfeeding, taking medication, or managing a medical condition may need individual guidance from a healthcare professional. So how can you find the amount that works for you? Do not judge coffee only by the number of cups. Notice the serving size, the caffeine amount, and the time you drink it. Then pay attention to what happens later. How long does it take you to fall asleep? Do you wake during the night? Do you feel unusually tired the next morning? Do you experience restlessness, anxiety, or palpitations? Try moving your last caffeinated drink earlier. or reducing the amount for several days. That simple comparison may tell you more than copying someone else's coffee routine. There is no universal coffee schedule that works perfectly for everybody. The useful question is not, how much coffee can other people tolerate? It is, how does caffeine affect me? At this amount and at this time? The coffee may be the same. The body processing it is not.